Pay as you cook. It's a concept similar to what the Jamaica Public Service Company implemented to create an affordable use of electricity. In the case of cooking, it's one of measures being used to reduce the release of harmful gases into the environment. Our reporter Krista Campbell attended a United States Foreign Press Center's climate change virtual tour where the matter was discussed.
An everyday activity with potentially deadly consequences. Executive Director of the Energy Institute at Colorado State University in the U.S., Dr. Brian Wilson, says globally, cooking is the biggest energy issue.
Half the world's population still cooks on solid fuels, wood, dung, crop residues. And the smoke from cook stoves kills over 4.3 million people a year, more than AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined.
So his solution is to work with organizations and governments to reduce methane gas emissions. Part of that work is with the Rwandan government on the continent of Africa to use methane stored in Lake Kivu as a potential energy source. He says it could be an alternative to propane or LPG, which he notes is already a clean energy source for cooking. But because LPG is not as affordable as charcoal, the Energy Institute has developed a technology called smart cooking or smart gas.
So basically, we've taken a regulator on a propane canister, put a cell phone and a GPS unit in it, and then a user can text in, 50 cents or $1, and it turns on the regulator and allows you to use LPG until you've used up that allocation.
It's essentially paying as you cook. Locally, General Manager for gas company IGL, Peter Abraham, says that arrangement has been used at malls and in other areas where there are multiple customers. He says a central system with a metered gas line is installed with a prescribed amount of gas that's used over a period and replenished after customers make payments. He says IGL is also part of ongoing talks for cleaner cooking gas and other petroleum products. At the Energy Institute in Colorado, experts have been measuring gas emissions from stoves since 2000, and Dr. Wilson says they've established protocols that are now being used globally to cut those emissions. In 2008, the Institute started making what he calls green stoves through a company it developed called EnviroFit International.
So this is one of the cook stoves that we've developed. And it still uses biomass. It still uses wood. But it reduces emissions by about 80 to 90%. It reduces fuel use by half.
Krista Campbell, TVJ News.